Hi guys, I'm back with another video today. So today's video, I've worked on this for like about 2 days. It didn't take me very long to do. So this is my first ever iceberg that I have created. The other iceberg video I did was created by another person, and I did the right thing and shouted him out in my video. So yeah, this is the first ever iceberg I made. I thought it would be a pretty cool idea if I make my own iceberg video that people haven't seen. So today's iceberg is NASCAR Iceberg Explained. Of what I know, the iceberg explained is a very big topic on YouTube right now. And I haven't seen anybody do NASCAR Iceberg Explained on YouTube. So I'm going to be the first ever person to do this. So, surface level. This is the information that pretty much everybody should know about NASCAR. If you don't know it, then you're probably not a big fan of NASCAR, or you've just been out of it for a very long time. So, the first thing, NASCAR was founded in 1948. That is true. The three main series. What this is talking about is the three main series. The Cup Series, the Xfinity Series, and the Truck Series. Most people know about the Cup Series, but not too many people know about the other two. But if you're a big NASCAR fan, you probably do know about them. The changes of NASCAR safety. So the changes of NASCAR safety has been happening for years. The first instance that they wanted a big change in safety was probably the early 70s when Richard Penny crashed at Darlington and hit the wall, and he was severely injured. So since the 1970s, they've been doing major safety changes. The biggest safety change happened after Dale Earnhardt died, and they've been increasing safety ever since. NASCAR criticism. There is a lot of criticism about NASCAR. There's lots of reasons. I'm not going to really go into it. Global expansion. There has been a big global expansion in NASCAR for years. NASCAR.com. NASCAR.com is a site where people can look up NASCAR-related things, like about the drivers, what races they're going to, and other stuff. NASCAR and culture. What this refers to is the movies that have been made about NASCAR and the video games that have been made by NASCAR. The movies, a couple examples is Days of Thunder and The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. The video games, you probably know the current ones, NASCAR Heat 3, 4, and 5. Shallow Waters, NASCAR sister companies. There is a couple sister companies of NASCAR. The biggest one is the ARCA series. The Depths. Early people that helped NASCAR become big. There was a lot of influential people to start NASCAR. The biggest one was the founder was Bill France Sr., and he helped NASCAR grow. International series of NASCAR. There is different types of NASCAR all over the world. So yeah, that's that. The Fathom Peak Mexico Series. Like I just said about the International Series of NASCAR, not too many people know this, but there is actually NASCAR in Mexico. And into the next point, a sister company, Whelen, who is owned by NASCAR, has a European series, the Abyss, the early days of NASCAR. The early days of NASCAR refers to the influential people that started NASCAR. The reason why they started NASCAR in America was because they already had other stock car racing series already. They got it based off the idea because stock car racing was already happening in Belgium and France, and America wanted to make their own series, so that's why they did that. The early days of racing, the early days of racing are much different than it is now. Back then, racing was a lot dangerous. Their helmets were different, the safety was different, and the drivers were different. The first ever NASCAR race winner, Jim Roper, wasn't really known to the public, and that's pretty true. I don't know many people who know who Jim Roper is, and he won the first ever NASCAR race, which is a current racetrack called Charlotte. The first NASCAR event happened out the United States, happened in Niagara Falls, Canada. Yes, the first NASCAR race happened outside of America in Canada. I'm not too sure too many people know that. NASCAR education. So NASCAR has a couple colleges, which I was really surprised with it when I heard it at the time. So NASCAR has a technical institute, and NASCAR also has NASCAR Kinetics. And I don't know, I didn't really read much into it, but that is my NASCAR Iceberg Explained. I hope you like this first ever Iceberg Explained video. This is the first ever one I made. So if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Period.